Welcome.
Jake Elliott kicking off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Patriots, led by Bailey Zappi at quarterback in his second season now out of Western Kentucky.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school, ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL. This guy's like a very skilled point guard. Knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunate for them, they didn't pay for that error.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And they run the option on second down. And some space here. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. What a run there by Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On second down, Zappe to throw it.
He completes it to Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And Zappe to throw. Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep is Britton Covey.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 20. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Here's a toss play right to Swift.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Anthony Jennings,
the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. The Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a pressure there. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Zappe fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Reagor will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. New England's offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
Oh, Zappe has it knocked out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Zappe.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
34 yards for DeAndre Swift.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Patriots nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Reagor will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
So the Patriots coming out now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Zappe from the gun. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
It's fielded at the 45. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. He goes 55 yards on the punt return. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first-half lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Zappe's throw into the hands of Henry here. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to the 39. Zappe in trouble, and he's going down. Jalen Carter forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel he's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now Zappe. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jalen Carter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Inside give to Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there. Shy of the 20. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Bryce Baringer now. take it at about the 36.
Hey, I made it.
Loss on the return.
Hey, David. How's it coming?
DeAndre Swift and the Eagles back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Pass midfield, look out. Boston Scott, he's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
The extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Eagles 42, Patriots nothing.
And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
Zappe and the Patriots come up here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken at the 23. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A good return there. 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles are pouring it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. New England's offense set to go. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. Oh, Zappe has it knocked down.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there.
Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because of that pace.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Patriots nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the offense to see what they can do this time. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate?
Yeah, my finger slipped.
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Zappe. Open man, that's Henry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
Ulrich. Beaming face with smiling eyes.
Occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Off the fake, Zappe. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game,
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Patriots nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive.
Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Zampi now on second down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Zampi on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10, Zampi. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. On the draw is Stevenson. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running.
Zampi in trouble, and he's going down. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple.
Isn't that great? But to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And there he goes again. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Eagles continue to pour it on here in the fourth. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not